Welcome back to Economics Today. In this video, we will be discussing about some important concepts like which are needed to understand the concept of testing of hypothesis very clearly. So, number 1, what is level of significance or the rejection region? Level of significance is basically probability of committing type 1 error. And here, what do you mean by type 1 error? It means type 1 error means that when the null hypothesis is true, we reject it. Level of significance is basically the rejection region or which is the outside of the confidence or the acceptance region. The level of significance is usually we denote it by alpha. Here you can see in this graph our level of significance or alpha is basically 5%. This is and this both this shaded region, these are basically you can say rejection region. On the other hand, rejection region is also known as critical region. It is the values of the test statistic for which the null hypothesis is rejected. While doing the testing of hypothesis, if our calculated value or the computed value of the test statistic that falls in this shaded region or in this region, then we reject the null hypothesis. So, on the basis of the alpha or the level of significance, we decide that whether the null hypothesis will be accepted or it will be rejected. Here, the level, that means the percentage. So, we can say that alpha is actually alpha percentage. That what is the percentage, that what is the probability that we will reject the null hypothesis. Now we will discuss about what is confidence level or the acceptance region, that is 1 minus alpha. Here this region, this is called the acceptance region. Confidence level is basically the percentage of the probability that confidence interval would contain the true population parameter, that in repeated sampling we can able to create such an interval that will contain the true population parameter. But whether the actual true population parameter will fall in that interval, that probability is 0 or 1. But whether we will be able to create an interval in repeated sampling, that probability actually we can get it by from the confidence level. For example, if the level of significance is 5% or confidence level that is 95%, then we can say that I am confident that if this test is repeated, then 95% times the value will fall in this acceptance region. Now, what do we mean by p-value? P-value is basically the probability of not rejecting the null hypothesis H0. Therefore, the probability of obtaining a sample mean given the value stated in the null hypothesis is true is given by the p-value. The p-value for obtaining a sample outcome is compared to the level of significance. A classical test can be carried out at any result level by using the p-value. When the p-value is greater than alpha, then we fail to reject the null hypothesis. P-value greater than alpha means if this is alpha, then p-value falls here. And now comes the number 5, that what is critical value? It is a threshold on the scale of a test statistic that divides a probability distribution into an acceptance region and a rejection region. Thanks for watching this video. If you have any doubt or if you want any concept to be discussed in detail, then please write me in the comment section. Thank you.